We're live. We're live. All right. So I've already updated on this part of the live that I am Damika. You should already know who I am. Your Life Force Generated Life Force Gen Z. What we're doing is we're pulling from the 19 decks that I've created. We're going to pull four cards from the 19 decks. And from these decks the cards that we pull, these are the places, people, entities that are under judgment. Starting with national parks. All right. You should already have your notebooks and pens. Yeah, it's about that time. All right, so we'll start with national parks. We got Florida Keys, Florida Keys, Florida Keys, okay? Florida Keys. We got mangrove forest, the Bay, coral reef, the Keys. Florida, central part of Biscayne Bay, mostly underwater park at North End, Florida Keys. All right. We got, wow, loop guides visitors through the swamp. A loop guides the visitors through the swamp. Elevated walkway called the boardwalk. Elevated walkway called the boardwalk. We got Channel Islands. Channel Islands. While I read Channel Islands, you should be writing this down. Carlsbad Caverns, Channel Islands, developed March 5th, 1980. Approximately 262,581 victims or visitors. 5 out of 8 Channel Islands are protected. Unique Mediterranean ecosystem. Chumash people, 2,000 species plus, 145 endemic to them. Island fox. Ferry services offered from mainland. All right, that's in California. Coordinates 34.01 degrees north, 119.42 degrees west. Carlsbad Caverns. We got New Mexico, 32.17 degrees north, 104.44 degrees west. It was developed on, hey, blacking out, it was developed on May 14th, 1930. It had approximately 460,474 victims or visitors. Okay, they have 117 caves. This is Carlsbad Caverns, over 120 miles long. It's home to over 400,000 Mexican free-tailed bats. So if you watch the movie, the TV show called, what is it called? Untamed on Netflix, you'll be entertained as to how many gems you got on Yellowstone Park. Okay? Carlsbad Caverns, all right? It's in the Chihuahuan Desert. In the Chihuahuan Desert, all right? Next one we're pulling up. We got Canyonlands National Park. Canyonlands National Park. And we also have Capitol Reef National Park. Capitol Reef National Park, okay? You should be taking your notes. Those are the 4 for the national parks that we're pulling today. That's the 4 for national parks, all right? We're moving on to the next tab, the next deck. We're moving on to is there any deck that y'all want me to pull from? Boom. We're going to pull from family, all right? Which 4 family members are under judgment? We're all under judgment, right? Judgment could be good, it could be bad. What is good or bad? You feel what I'm saying? Let's get into it. Let's get into it. All right, so we got the family coming out. We got the family coming out. Try to make this as short as possible. I try to make this as short as possible, y'all. I try to tell y'all. I handmade all these decks, all right? So shout out to me. Shout out to me. Shit, it wasn't easy. All right, so first one that popped out, we got a karmic mom energy is out there. Karmic mom energy. Karmic mom energy. She's not nurturing, all right? She's a fake healer, extremely imbalanced. She's not whole, a liar. She has no protection. She causes chaos. She's controlling, and she will guide you to your death, all right? That's a karmic mom energy. You got your grandmom. Your grandmom is on your side. Your grandmom is on your side. Thank you. I appreciate that, blacking out. I like your energy so far. All right. You got a divine husband out there. Divine husband energy is out there. What is the divine husband energy? Supernatural being, not controlling, extremely supportive, need for balance. So he's the balancer. It's an invisible connection. It appears in dreams and visions. It's not a demon. Isaiah 54:17 in the Bible. All right. Divine husband energy is out there. All right. And then the mom energy came up upside down. So that's going back to that karmic mom energy that came up in the upright. You see how that goes? All right. So we got your mom energy out there upside down, which means karmic mom energy. That's the four for the family. That's the four for the family, my love. Let's move on. Let's move on. I don't want to mess up my decks at all. Let's move on. Let's go to celebrities. Let's move on to celebrities. All right, these are celebrities who are what? Under judgment. That's what we do. All right, you got to know the energy that you hold and the power that you hold. Can't be afraid to just learn information, right? We can't be afraid to just learn stuff. Let's get into it. What celebrities are we going to pull out here today, all right? And remember, politicians are celebrities. We got celebrities everywhere, okay? So we're going to pull some celebrities out here today. Let's get it in. We are now at 9:51 a.m. On the clock, it says 6:37 on my phone. On my laptop, we at 11:55. Let's get it. All right. Which celebrities? Which celebrities are out here? All right. We're going to pull full from the deck. We're going to see which ones are out here. All right. Oh, damn. We got Angie Stone. Remember, I told you about the Divine Nine rituals, the funerals that I'm going to tap into. Why this chick pop out? Who on the back? D'Angelo. Okay. All right. I don't do LeBron. Get out of here. All right. Let's get into it. We got Prince, but Prince was upside down. All right, so maybe Prince was trying to tell us something. Come on now, Prince. Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon. We need to look for Nick Cannon. All right, look out for Nick Cannon and the children he got. Why he got so many children out there? Why? That's a great question. Why? All right, we got Steven Spielberg. Steven Spielberg. All right, and Martin Lawrence. Steven Spielberg, Martin Lawrence. All right, we got the Kardashian bloodline and the Knowles bloodline. The Kardashian bloodline and the Knowles bloodline. All right, that's the four for celebrities. That's the four for your celebrities. That's the four for your celebrities. Let's move on to the next deck. Told you I made 19 handmade decks. 19 of them joints, y'all. Let's get into it. All right. So we got the celebrities out the way. Boom, ba-dum, boom. Let's get into it. Y'all see it. Let's get into it. What y'all scared of? Let's get into it. Let's get into it. Shit, I'm on this video with my head like, woo, woo. So let's get into it. Let's shuffle these things on up. Let's shuffle these things on up. How long have you been on this? Honestly, uploading videos like this since June 26th, I believe it was, or June 25th. Go ahead and look at my playlist or look at the timelines. All right, you'll know better than me. You'll know better than me. All right, let's get into it. But I've been doing this for ever. All right, what I feel inside. Been doing this forever. I've been taking notes forever. I've been learning forever. Let's keep it that way. I've been learning forever. All right. I know that's right, Black, and I'll argue the real LeBron. I know that's right. Who tapping it? Let's get it. Maybe we need to tap in and look into LeBron James. All right. You want to throw it out there? Let's throw it out there. Let's get it. All right, let's get into it. We're going to pull the four from the dumbs. Da-dum-dums. Y'all know what that means, right? And if you don't, look at a few of my other videos. And if you don't know what it means, you're about to find out today with any four of these cards that pop out of here. You understand what I'm saying? If nothing pop out, we're going to put it down. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Oh. All right, so boom. Let's get into it. We got Brainwash for sure. Brainwash for sure came out. All right. MK Ultra on the back of that. MK Ultra on the back of that. Let's get into it. That's the first one. We got Chicka, what that say, y'all? Chicopee, Massachusetts. Write it down. Take your notes. What do it say? Write it down. Take your notes. We also got 8th Air Force Westover Air Force Base. All right. Take your notes. I took mine. What we got here? We got FEMA, DOD Site 4, Region IX's Regional Office, Presidio, California. All right, on the back of that, we got McDonnell Douglas Facility, UANO. All right, so we got McDonnell Douglas Facility. I'm going to hold it like this. Hopefully, y'all can see it. Hopefully, you can see it. Take your notes. What is McDonnell Douglas Facility? It's near Palmdale, California. It's a high-tech aerospace technology. Three Sisters Hills south of the facility. All right. It's a strange shaped disc raised out of the ground on pylons. The disc glows and changes color. All right. That's for all my scientists out there that like to dive into this. And then last, the fourth card for that one is Disney Park Critter Country. Disney Park Critter Country. Disney Park, New Orleans Square. Disney Park, New Orleans Square. I'm pretty sure that's in like Disneyland or Disney World. Disney Park, New Orleans Square. Disney Park, Critter Country. All right, those are the 4 deep ground military bunker systems that are under judgment. All right, for today. Trust me, everything that I wrote down under judgment. I ain't playing out here. What kind of notes do you all take though? What kind of notes do you all take? What kind of stuff are y'all into? All right, on my phone, we're at 12 minutes and 15 seconds. Laptop 1733. Let's move it quicker. We're going to move to American Wars. American Wars. All right. Remember, these are front to back. Front to back. American Wars. Y'all need to take notes, right? I bet y'all know all y'all celebrities and things like that. Take notes on yourself and then learn other stuff. Yeah, math ain't mathing. That's why we got to do sacred geometry out here. Get down. Get down. My phone, my cat be jumping on my fish tank. Cat be jumping on my fish tank. Boom. Let's get it. These popped out. These 2 popped out. We're on Old Wars. Oh, 3 cards. So we're going to rock out with the 3 cards that you see. Old Wars. All right, here we go. U.S. expedition to Korea. MODOK. MODOC, okay? On the back, we got Red River, Las Cuevas. Boom. Next up, we got Buffalo Hunters, Nez Perry. All right, these are wars. You need to be aware of the wars that were out there and that could be. Well, first of all, we in a spiritual war, right? The war on the mind, the war on you. Who are you? What are you out here doing, right? Figure out who you are. Pay attention to these wars as well, though. Egyptian expedition. Torios. All right. 2 more to go for this deck. Look who out here. We got what? U.S. occupational of Haiti, World War I. We got World War II and chaos. That's what I call it, but it's spelled Kayuese. Chaos. Can you see? Can you see? We also got the Apache Navajo. Apache Navajo. Ho. Then we got the Bleeding Kansas, and Pugnant Sound. All right, Pugnant Sound. Let's get it. That's the 4 for the American Wars. Under judgment. All right, let's get on. I told you, 19 handmade decks. You got to respect that. So that's over 1,000 cards of knowledge and research that I do for myself and I'm sharing. And I love it. I love it though. You got to love what you do to get what you want. All right. So we going to pull out some emotions, entities, and legal laws. Let's get into it. 4 out of here. We're gonna pull 4 out of here. My bad. I gotta pull the my fault, y'all. You know we're gonna shuffle it up anyway. Mm-hmm. Let's get into it. Over 1,000, pushing 2,000, honestly. But I haven't counted anymore. What I used to do was I would count the index card deck itself and just know how many I did. But I done bought so many index cards that it's like I ain't counting no more. I'm about to fill up my whole bookshelf full of these index cards, knowledge, notes. You understand me? These my law books right here. My tarot cards. For my reality. What's your reality? What's your reality, Black Shorty? All right, let's get it. Which entities are out here? Appreciate you rocking out, you did? Ooh, that whole thing fell. My fault, I dropped it. It ain't like, hey, let's get it. Emotions and okay, it fell again. Let's turn it over. All right, so whatever this is, she is lying. It's upside down. So maybe somebody is not lying. Me. Hello, she is lying is upside down. All right, so that means spiritual, moral, deception, betrayal is not happening. It's upside down. Violation of trust or lying, that's not happening because it's upside down. Let's get it. All right, that's what's in the upright. The government paid this family member. The government paid this family member. That's in the upright. All right. Discover. Discover is down. What does discover mean? Discover means self-reflection, connect with nature, personal growth, cultural insights, quest for understanding. So if that's down, then some of us need to go and self-reflect. We need to go in nature and connect with nature. We need to focus on our personal growth, cultural insight, and the quest for understanding. That's what that means. You see how my tone changed with that, right? Because that means you need to work on I, myself, anybody. If that card if discover came out upside down, then we need to discover who we are ASAP. Got it? Good. Truman Show. Truman Show. How many of these do you have left? I don't know, Black, and I told you I did 19 decks. If you wanna, hey, listen, you can come back and log back on. You feel what I'm saying? But if it's too much for you to handle, then tap on out. You feel what? And that's okay. We got the Truman Show upside down. If you watch the Truman Show, then you should know. It ain't happening no more. Everything is reality now. That's why the Truman Show is upside down. All right. All right, here we go. That was 4 for the emotions. That was 4 for the emotions. I'll tell you the one that was on the top. They're going crazy due to karma. They're going crazy due to karma. Okay, be careful with your karma. Karma could be good or bad. Karma, what is good or bad? It's just what you put into the universe, your world. It's what you put out. What energy you put out, it comes right back to you. Loves, it comes right back to you. Okay, all right. And all false realities are, that's the end of that. All false realities. All right, so let's move on to the next deck. This is hashtag Lost Souls Tarot. All right. Let's go on to the United States of America. US of A. All right. The whole purpose of my tarot is to learn. We got to learn. Let's go. We're going to pull 4. We're going to pull 4 from the US of A. Some of these are front to back, some of them are not, okay? You might get lucky with the ones that's not front to back. I used to be like that in school, though, like, damn, when they gonna finish? Damn. Hey, if I gotta learn it, y'all gotta learn it. You dig? I'm not just doing this for me. I'm doing this so we can grow in a sense. and break free from whatever reality was implemented in our heads. We have our own realities. Let's get it. United States of America, what we doing out here? Let's go, buddy. Let's see what the US of A gonna talk about today. All right, so we got 282 feet deep foundation, Shanghai Tower. So this is an underground structure. Okay? Y'all need to pay attention now. I don't have kids, I have children. It's a big difference in your language. No disrespect. All right, here we go. Boom. I don't know how to pronounce this, but it was upside down. The Suzhou Metro Line 3 through 11. Suzhou. Suzhou. Metro Line 3 through 11. Now, even though it was upside down, in this case, you just need to take notes. Then figure out why it was upside down, all right? If you see my cards blank like that, that just means I got more research I got to do. But something intrigued me to write that down. You dig? Let's go. Northeastern Woodlands Tribe. Upside down. Why? I don't know. Maybe because of the deck. But figure out who they are. Right? Figure out who they are. And then the Iroquois people. See? I took notes on this one. So, they believe the earth was thought of a great island which floats in space and is a place of eternal peace. They believe in a sky woman, and they also have the belief that the earth is supported by a gigantic turtle. So this has something to do with Turtle Island. Look up Turtle Island. Hello, Turtle Island. Okay. We got one more for the US of A. If you ain't gonna do nothing else, none. If you ain't gonna do nothing else, you're gonna learn with me. United States of E. Mary Kid. Is this Arcadia, West Kid, Manatee, fossils, ecosystem? This is part of the DUMS. Yeah, this is part of the DUMS deck. Give me a second. This is supposed to go back. New Forest National Park. Maybe that had to come out. I don't know. My bad. We is at 22 minutes. All right. My feather just fell. My feather just fell off my table. All right. So we got authors. All right. Authors that you need to be aware of as far as United States of America. You got Thomas King. He wrote The Truth About Stories. Robin Wall Kimmer. Braiding Sweetgrass. Christopher B. Tootin. Cherokee Stories of the Turtle Island Liars Club. Carol Lindstrom, We Are Water Protectors. Gary Snyder, Turtle Island. Susan M. Hill, Mature Flower in Hills. Okay? On the back, I wrote this down. For some indigenous people, Turtle Island refers to the continent of North America. The name comes from various indigenous oral histories that tell stories of a turtle that holds the world on its back. For some indigenous people, the turtle is therefore considered an icon of life, and the story of Turtle Island consequently speaks to various spiritual and cultural beliefs. All right, so that was quoted by one of these authors. It takes some work to write this stuff down, y'all. I'm telling you that. Fingers be numb. You gotta love it, though. You gotta love what you do. You gotta love it. You gotta love just learning. And me personally, I don't attach to anything, right? I don't say nothing isn't real. I say it's all fucking real. It's all real. Artificial intelligence, natural intelligence, it's all here for a purpose. Let's move on, though. I can get long-winded. Let's move on. All right, y'all. We got astrology. What's happening out there in the Casa de Mos? In the Casa de Mos. Let's go. I told you you're going to learn with I. You writing all this down, blacking out. Hey, I respect that you even, if you left and you came back, I respect that. It's a lot. It's a lot to intake, but You know what? Do it at your own pace, and then you can rewatch this if you want. If you want, you know what I mean? It's other people out here giving the knowledge, and guess what? You have the knowledge within you too. That's why you still tapped in, writing down these notes. All we got to do is just steer away from what we're used to watching on our algorithm and set our algorithm up for what we want to learn, what we want to know. I mean, it's an endless journey, right? It never stops. So you have to be first comfortable with knowing that part, right? You are just you. I am just me. Well, I consider myself a golden child. Okay, look that up. Anyway, what are we doing right now? We got astrology. That's what we're doing. My bad. Astrology. My bad. Let's get into it. Astrology. What we got? Astrology is out here. Astrology. It's a lot with astrology. So this deck is going to expand even more. But, my mind be like, pew, pew, pew. So if I... All right, astrology came out. The equator. The balancer came out, all right? The equator. On Earth, noontime, sunlight appears almost directly overhead every day, year round. The subsolar point is also connected with the equator. The equator symbolizes harmony in nature, movement of balance. It equalizes day and night, perfect equilibrium of light and darkness. All right, so the equator came out. Y'all saw how excited I got. On this part, it just gives you some scientific information that you all should look up on your own. Y'all did? Y'all did. What else came out with astrology? Esotericism. Be careful, y'all. Be careful what you learn. Always learn, but don't attach. You dig? Druidry came out. And astrology. Look this stuff up now. Right? We got Phoenix. Phoenix came out. This is the third card. And Osiris. Osiris came out. Come on now, look y'all stuff up. Last card for astrology that came out. What? Amun. And Chinese astrology came out. Okay, Chinese astrology. You got the dog, dragon, horse, monkey, pig, rabbit, snake, tiger, ox, rat, rooster, sheep. All right now. That was astrology. The movie. I like that. You better teach me. Let me write that down. It's a movie called Astrology, Blacking Out. If it is a movie called Astrology, let me know how I can stream it and what I can watch it on. I'm down with that. All right, let's move on. What planets we got out here, y'all? What planets? All right, what planets is out here rocking with us? And the planet deck is going to get much bigger as well. It's a lot that I told y'all my brain. What? All right, so we got Egypt. Egypt is out here. It came out upside down. We're not going to focus on that part though. What does Egypt represent? Egypt represents bondage, liberation, journey from spiritual darkness to enlightenment, worldly attachment, place of refuge, soul's journey through life and death. Okay, so that's what Egypt represents. All right, Egypt represents that. We got Vega. Vega came out. Come on now, we're gonna learn. What is Vega? Brighter star in the Lyra constellation. Y'all know I believe I came from the Lyra constellation. Hello, roar. All right, it also represents exhaustion, victory, protection, ancient wisdom, connection to other star systems, music, magic, and creativity, baby. Let's go. We got Mars out here. Mars. What is Mars? Action, assertiveness, motivation, drive to manifest, spiritual aspirations. All right. One more. We got Neptune. Neptune came out. All right. What is Neptune? It's supposed to represent dreams and intuition. It represents spirituality and illusions. Enhances spiritual sensitivity and can help dissolve negative thought patterns. All right, those are the 4 planets that came out, or star systems, planets or star systems. All right, let's go on to the next one. Let's see how many more we got left, right? How many more decks do we have left? Wait a second, I need some water. How many more decks do we have left? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more left. All right, so we got 7 more left, y'all. 7 more left. This is the goal. The goal. Consistency. Goddamn it. Consistency. Consistency. We got numbers and ABCs. Numbers and ABCs. Numbers and ABCs. Which 4 numbers going to come out and which 4 letters going to come out. Take it how you want. It could be a year. It could be a name. It could be initials. It could be a birthday. It could be an address. It could be a synchronization. What is this? We got the number 5. It came out change. It represents change, transformation, personal freedom is associated with the month of May. All right, the letters that came out is ENW, ENW. If you look up what does letters mean, then it will give you a list of words of what that letter represents. Boom. Let's move on. The number 1 came out. The number 1 came out, okay? Unity, new beginnings, divine source. It is represented with the months of January, October, November, or December. The letters A, J, and S came out, all right? A, J, and S came out. Screenshot this stuff if you can. Yeah, I mean, that way you can get a better understanding as to what they mean or what I wrote down. We got the number 2 that came out. On the back, you got the letters B, K, and T. I'm trying to get it. Okay. The number 2 came out, y'all. Boom. There we go. It represents the month of February. Balance, duality, and partnership. Yeah, Black and Out, I do. But in between time, I'll be writing this stuff down. Plus, with my borderline personality disorder and my ADHD, I'll be writing a whole bunch of stuff down. But my whole purpose for the month of July is my solar return is July 23rd, right? So for the month of July, I'm being consistent with making at least 1 video, 1 post, 1 live, 1 short on the YouTube channels, trying to get more familiar with YouTube and gain my algorithm. So we have the 9. You know that's my number. Y'all know this my number right here. It's associated with the month 9. It represents completion, endings, transition to new beginnings. Come on now. The letters I and R. Come on now. I am enough. Numbers 18 is back there. Come on now. What is 18, y'all? What is 18? See, with these disabilities that they call ADHD and borderline personality disorder, that's just a way for us to tap into our other personalities, our other beings who are us from different timelines, planes, and dimensions, right? It could be your past, present, and future as well. But you got to learn how to moderate those beings as well. All right, you keep them in order. You're in charge. All right, so that was the 4 for numbers and the ABCs. 4s. Be careful with them too. Be careful when y'all pull up certain ancestors and things like that, certain family members. If you're not doing your history, your research, be very cautious of that. Cautious how you got your altars. If you have an altar set up, be cautious of how you got your altars set up. All right, I will be cautious of the white candles and the red candles. Be cautious of the white candles and red candles. All right, here we go. Dreams. What the dreams telling us? What is the dreams telling us? What are your dreams telling you? You're gonna pull 4 cards from the dreams, all right? 4. If any of them pop out, any of them pop out. At this point, I'm about to just shuffle, flip, and pick 4 cards. I think these front to back too. All right. These front to back too. All right, boom. This came right on out. Do dreams have universal meanings? These are questions for you. I could be hyper. Yeah, I could be hyper, but I know how to control it. I'll go do something like cleaning up, exercising, listen to music and dance, get on my children's nerves. Come make a video like this. All right. And what roles do emotions play in dreams? All right, what roles do emotions play in dreams, and do dreams have universal meanings? All right, death and rebirth in dreams. What could that mean? What could death and rebirth mean in your dreams? Y'all need to look this up. It's transformation, all right? Death ain't necessarily meaning your ass gonna die. It means you need to work on your life and transform yourself into a better reality that you need. All right. We also got symbolism of transformation. What does that mean? Write this stuff down, y'all. Take your own notes. Right. We in a different timeline right now where we're in the age of information. So you got a lot of people, a lot of entities, a lot of platforms shoving information out. I get it. I was on all them joints like, what? Huh? Follow who? Do this? Do what? Do what makes you happy, but be cautious of how much time you're spending idolizing other people with other information. Take the information, learn it, and get the fuck on. We got, can dreams predict the future? We also got, do cultural beliefs affect dreams? That's why I say be cautious of the ancestors you think you're tied to. Be cautious of the reality you think you've been taught. Okay, don't do that. And we got the equator. The equator came out. So the equator came out because, I don't know, it came out upside down. So let's see. Could the equator not be balancing out your dreams? Is the equator not in your dreams? You dig? Is it just you? And what you conjure up in your dreams and what could be attached to you. All right, these spirits and entities are out here real, y'all. They can attach to you, especially while you're asleep. Why? Because we astro project. Whether we know it or not, we leave this body, baby. That's why we say grand rising. Because once we come back, we done went out and collected all this information and stuff that we need to know for our new transformation. Every time you rest, you die. Then you come back to life. Hello. Come on now. All right, let's get through it. We got spirit animals. Spirit animals and zodiac signs. Spirit animals and zodiacs. Who out here? I'm a sturgeon. What are you? What spirit animal are you? I thought I was a lion. You know me, Leo all roar. I'm represented by the sturgeon. All right. What is your zodiac sign and what is your spirit animal? Okay. Let's get into it. Shuffle these things on up. Index cards are way harder to shuffle up, so I be pre-shuffling these joints before even coming on here. Because I don't want the same information coming out, and if it does, then there's a message within that needs to be said. But honestly, I don't like pulling the same cards, but if spirit is guiding me away, oh. All right, so we got a snow goose. The Capricorns. If you're a Capricorn, your spirit animal, all right, blacking out. If you're a Capricorn, your spirit animal is snow goose. Give me a snack while you go, too, blacking out. You said you'd be right back. Give me a snack. All right. We got a snow goose. Born December 22nd through January 19th. You're a Capricorn, snow goose. Wow. Just in case you ain't know your animal. Let's get it. Ooh. Capricorn, y'all came out again. What's going on with y'all? Y'all represent ambition, responsibility, practicality. Caps came out, y'all. Capricorns came out again. Let's see who coming out next. Who? Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that? Who that? It's the Leo. Oh, come on now. God damn, I get excited every time I see a Leo. especially me. Leos represent creativity, charisma, self-expression. They start July 23rd through August 22nd, but we don't never end. Hey, July 23rd, remember that. That's my solar return, y'all. If you don't do nothing else, be like, yo, happy solar return, Damika. Uh, and we got the Pisces in the upside down, nigga. Pisces, what's your problem? What's wrong with you? All right, Pisces, what you supposed to represent spirituality, empath, and intuition, but you came in upside down, so you don't represent none of that. You need to work on your spirituality. You need to work on being empathetic, and you need to work on your intuition. Your date is February 19th through March 20th. Boom. All right, that was zodiacs and the spirit animals. Capricorn, what is your spirit animal? Snow goose. Remember that. Snow goose. If you're a Capricorn, your spirit animal is that snow goose. All right, let's get into it. We are almost there. I'm so proud of us. I'm so proud of y'all. Come on now. All right, we got museums. We're gonna pull from museums. That's a shorter deck. But these shorter decks be having a lot of information on them. I'll tell you that. The museums, I just cracked into this. That's why this baby's so little. Yeah. Ooh. So we got United Kingdom has 72 museums. That came right on out. Shout out my hand. We got the Department for Culture, Media, and Sports in England under judgment. Remember, when I pull these cards, these entities, beings, they under judgment, as I am, as you are, right? I'm just bringing light to this. All right, so we just gonna keep it rocking and rolling. We got United States has over 89 museums. Wars museums and memorials, transportation museums, Department of Homeland museums, CIA, Central Intelligence Agency museums. They got atomic and nuclear museums. They got Department of Defense museums, Air Force, Army, Navy, National Security Agency. And I remember, they love to tell us how much they've implemented in this world, y'all. So when y'all go to these museums, you really need to be looking at it with a different light, not celebrating. It's a mourning, okay? But I'm not gonna be all fucking sad and shit. No, I don't do that. I'm learning. Game on. I know it now. Oh, game on. We also got the Ministry of Culture, the Government of India. Ministry of Culture, Government of India. And then we also got India that came out. India, what the hell you did? India got 23 science centers under the National Council of Science Museums. So under that museum, they have 23 science centers. Okay? In India, they have 44 sites under the Archaeological Survey of India. Come on now, look it up for yourself. Screenshot, look it up for yourselves. And then when I be writing these notes and making my tarot cards, you got to understand how much energy comes out of me, because as I'm taking these notes and I'm reading this information, it's like I'm internalizing me being there. Yo, I'm closing my eyes as I'm reading. I'm literally taking myself there. You know, you got to become in that moment. As I read a book, I become every character within that book. Come on now. Every character in that book, I become that character. Last card for the museums. We got damn National Museums of Fine Arts. Okay. And it's a lot of them, y'all. So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to hold it like this. Right. Count to 3. 1, 2, 3. You should have screenshot it. I'm going to hold it like this. Screenshot it the best you can. Zoom in on it, right? Let's do it again. This is the back, because it's a lot of National Museums of Fine Arts. I didn't even finish writing down. That's why it's a lot of energy that come in with making these cards, y'all. I'm telling y'all. A lot. All right. as the museums. All right, we're going to pull on Old World Gods, Persian, Persian Old World Gods, Atar, Mithra. Okay, Atar and Mithra. We're going to pull one more. Lilith came out. Lilith came out, okay? Screenshot it. On the back of that, Persephone came out. All right? And it's a lot of words that I cannot pronounce. Okay, so that's why I'm telling y'all, screenshot it. I still have a lot of homework to do myself. I ain't about to do y'all homework too, babies. All right, so that was the Old World Gods. What was that, 3? Was that 3? Let's get one more. Let's get one more. I don't know. This came out already before, so I'm going to show y'all. Machu Picchu, whatever that is. All right, screenshot. Take your notes. On the back is Filipino. On the back is Filipino. On the back is Filipino. Filipino, we got ancient Tagalogs, Bathala, Apalaki, Mayari, Tala, revered as the creators and protectors of the universe. You have Diane, Masalanta, and Natun, Tau. We got Magwayan. We got immense power and influence over the cosmos. Filipinos. Shit, y'all. Whew. We're at 45 minutes, y'all. This is what? Oh, man. I love it. We got music. All right. What music do we need to listen for? All right. Remember, when you listen to these lyrics, take it to a different place in your head. All right. These artists, some of their songs have nothing to do with the videos that were out there or the way that the music has been displayed. It has a deeper meaning to a lot of these songs and a deeper story that they're trying to tell us. All right. What songs, what music, what artist is going to pop out? Sometimes you got to pop up and show niggas. Ha! All right. Sometimes you gotta pop up and shout. We got Lil Jon and the East Side Boys, Lovers and Friends. Okay, we got Tevin Campbell on the back of that. Tevin Campbell. All right, so Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. We got Lovers and Friends. We got the date November 9th, 2004. We got Usher, ATL, Georgia. We got San Francisco Bay Area. We got the years 1995 through 2005. We got the 2024 Democratic National Convention. This is all related to Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. Okay, we got BME. We got Chapter 2 Bankruptcy. We got Kings of Crunks. We got Hit Quarters. We got Universal Republic Records. Lil Bo, Big Sam, Michael Sterling, TBT, Black Market, NHL, Hartsfield, Jackson Airport. All right, that was with Lil Jon and the East Side Boys. With Tevin Campbell, we got Stand Out, April 7th, 1995. November 12th, 1976. We got Dan Rounds. We got a Goofy movie. We got Walt Disney Pictures Television. We got Animation. We got Buena Vista. We got $18 million. We got $37.6 million. 5 U.S. Grammys. We got the names Quincy Jones, 1989. Bobby Humphrey, 1988. Daryl Simmons and Babyface, 1993. Boom. All right, next up, we got King Von. 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 All right, we got King Von on the front, and then we got High School Musical. East High School, the start of something new. We got Utah, 225 million people. We got January 20th, 2006, Vaughn. And then we got Salt Lake City, Los Angeles, California. That's for High School Musical. Now for King Von, I wrote down Took Her to the O. That's my... Everybody got a story. I wrote down Chicago, Illinois. I wrote down Davon. I wrote down She Wanna Smoke, so I bought some dope. She wanna smoke, so I bought some dope. Fuck that. All right, King Von, Rising Power. All right. The next artist that we got that came out is Otonio and the song I Can't. You can look that up on Spotify, all platforms. All right. Look that up. I Can't. The last song we gonna pull out is Stunting Like My Daddy. Lil Wayne. Stunting Like My Daddy. Lil Wayne. Alright. That was the music. That was the music. Y'all saw some of them cards was blank because as I listen to music, I write down the song and the artist, but then I go into deep research. You got to. Not only for the artist, but what happened when that song came out. What happened around that time that song came out? Okay, now. Come on now, y'all. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. All right, y'all. Let's get this back. That was the music. We did Spirit Animals. All right, we got North American fraternities and sororities. North American fraternities and sororities. Remember, I'm going to be doing some more research on the Divine Nine funeral rituals. All right, let's get into this though. Skull and Bones in them, the Boule Society. Let's get into the. You march. I don't know. I'll let you know, blacking out. I got you. You march. Probably could look that up real quick, love. Yeah, you probably could look that up real quick while I'm doing this and then let us know in the chat. You feel what I'm saying? I need some help out there blacking out. Blacking out want to know what is the spirit animal for the month of March. Ooh, all right. So again, we got Tomb came out for North American fraternities and sororities, and we got St. Anthony Hall. What is that? The Tomb. It's the first wing, 1856 it was created. The second wing was created 1903. So this got something to do with the Skull and Bones in them. The rear garden was created 1912. Martha and Mary Everts, sisters of William M. Everts, 1837, Bones Man, all right? Neo-Gothic, Portland brownstone, Egypto-Doric style, courtyard 1912. We also got Alexander Jackson Davis, Henry Austin. We also got Trace courtyard 1912, Tracy and Swartwood. And we got Everett Tracy, 1890 Bonesman. We also got St. Anthony Hall. All right. That's for North American frat. Also, we got fraternity. It's over 100 worldwide. They represent secrecy, identification symbols. 1750, the year 1750, the year 1874, the year 1775. They represent single sex memberships, rushing and pledging, own and occupy a residential property. All right, so they own and occupy residential properties to have single sex memberships and rushing and pledging. They also use Greek letters, campus sex, Hazen rituals, armorial achievements, ciphers, badges, grips, alcohol, drugs, hand signs. Sound a lot like a gang, don't they? Passwords, flowers, human trafficking, colors, STDs, philanthropic activities, Skull and Bones. We got 501c7 organization. We got favoritism, elitism, boule, frauds, and rape culture. All right, that's what the fraternities are associated with. If you're associated with fraternities and sororities, not saying that you're these type of people. 9 times out of 10, you probably had to go through these type of things to be in that organization. It doesn't make it right or wrong. You did what you did, all right, right? But these people, entities represent something way more darker and way more demonic. Not saying that you do. If you are a fraternity, if you are a frat or a soror, okay? Not saying that you represent what they've done or what they represent. Hopefully you don't. Hopefully. All right, frats and sorors. We got The Simpsons came out. Why did The Simpsons come out? Because on season 8, the K9 mutiny that was in 1997, I believe this dog was in Skull and Bones, is quoted in that. Secret handshake with the dog was also happening. We also got Batman TV series, 1966, season 1, episode 33, Find Finney Friends. Bruce Wayne's great grandfather wearing a Yale sweater. He founded Skull and Bones. Aunt Harriet said that. Last card we got is this. I'm gonna let y'all pronounce it. No, I ain't. I'm gonna try it. Calliopean. Who? Society. Who? But I did it. And then we got Brothers in Unity. Take your own notes, doggone it. It's a lot. It is a lot. I'm extremely proud of myself. Like, I am extremely proud of myself, yo. This is like beyond a goal. And it happened because it was meant to happen, but it had to happen the way that it happened. You gotta love life. If you don't, you're gonna be living in strife. Guess what, y'all? 3 more decks to go, babies. I know my children like, shut the fuck up. Yes, no, maybe. Yes, no, maybe. These are questions that you should be asking yourself, or maybe you should ask someone else, or maybe it is going to be a question answered. Let's get it in. Symbolism of transformation. All right, symbolism of transformation. Are you a symbolism of transformation? Are you a new beginnings emergence? This came upside down. It says, maybe. This energy is trying to harm you because you harmed them. Well, that was upside down. So that energy need to get the fuck over it and figure out what's going on with it. Hello. Fuck you mean? You gonna try? Let me tell you something. Here we go. We got maybe came upside down. Again, what does it say? This energy is a lost soul who can be saved. No. If it's upside down, your ass can't be saved because you still out here, what? Causing harm. Or thinking people causing harm to you when you the one causing harm to yourself. Let's get the last card that came out. It is, am I letting go of the process? Are you letting go of the process? Is there any escape and freedom? Is on the back. So these are all yes, no, maybe questions that you should be asking yourselves. Is there any escape and freedom? Am I letting go of the process? Boom. That was yes, no, maybe. Here was the last one. Study ghosts and spirits. Yes, no, maybe. All right, babes. 2 more decks to go. I am so proud of not only you, but I. My mouth is wet dry. Hold on, let me get a sip of this water. Again, I appreciate y'all so much. I really do. Because even though it just say that probably me and Blacking Out been rocking out this whole time, you got to understand we're streaming on a whole nother platform. So they can show us whatever numbers they want to show us, but they know who I am. This is the world's greatest show, baby. Why you think LeBron popped in on here? Come on now. Come on now. All right, we got, we're going to do universal laws last. Y'all know I love my universal laws. We're going to do that one last because we're going to pull out these community helpers. Out here in the community helping us? Who helping us in the community? Come on now, y'all. We're going to pull 4 of these snitches on out. Let's see who helping us in the communities. Y'all dig? Who doing it? About to see. Here we go. Ooh, my gosh. Now, y'all saw that. I don't know if you saw it or not. But I'm going to leave it like this. And we going to read it like it is. We got... The equator is not helping some of us. My aunt has spoken. It's upside down. All right? All right? Damn, that came out again, back to back. The equator, upside down. The equator, upside down. Wow. All right, we got root chakra, upside down. So some of y'all root chakra is upside down. You're completely imbalanced. All right, you are too much in your ego. All right, me too. I get there too. And I pull myself, I know the signs and I pull myself right back. What does the root chakra represent? It's the first energy center, okay? It represents stability, grounding, emotional resilience. It's the color red. Physical, mental, spiritual health, safe, secure, base of the spine. So some of y'all always got back problems and stuff like that because you're holding so much trauma and so much negative energy that is fucking with your root chakra, okay? You don't have emotional resilience. You're not great with physical, mental, or spiritual health right now. You're unstable. You're not safe and you're not secure within your own mind, okay? Nobody's doing this to you but you, whoever this is, okay, love? All right, and you need a shaman. For that situation, the shaman came out. All right, you need a shaman, a real one, not the ones you've been going to, not the ones that you created. You need to become your own shaman because I'm pretty sure at this point, probably nobody want to mess around with you. If you've been that negative in that energy, you got to figure it out on your own. All right, so you need a shaman. Shamans are spiritual healers. They are guides who contact the spiritual world for healing, insight, and guidance. They are Siberian Tungish tribe. That's bull too. A lot of us are shamans. One who sees in the dark. Shamanism is ancient collection of traditions based on the act of voluntarily assessing and connecting to non-ordinary states for wisdom and healing. Okay? So those were your 3 community helpers, and guess what? They are on the way. Because of the false healthcare systems. Hello. 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 They had to hit somebody. Because of the false healthcare systems, shamans is on the way because you have been moving in your root chakra in a very stable manner, and the equator and Ma'at is not with you. Woo! Come on now. That's what that whole thing was about. Whoever that is, woo, you stuck in red. I told y'all we're going to bring up the Divine 9 in my next, I'm going to get into this. I promise y'all that. I don't even got to promise y'all. I promise myself. Hello. Guess what? We made it to the end. We made it to the end. Sheesh. Universal laws. Sheesh. We are here. We are here. We made it. Last deck. 1 hour, 4 minutes, 13 seconds. Come on now, y'all. I appreciate anybody that stuck it out. This is the world's greatest show. My left titty hanging low. Gotta fix it right now. I gotta fix it right now. I gotta fix it right now. All right, what the universal law is going to put out here? We're on the last deck. Last one, y'all. Last one. Universal laws. What we got out here? If y'all want more personalized decks or readings, put it in the comments. I'll be reading the comments, and then I can focus on those decks. Every day I'm going to be doing one of these daily readings. That's why I need my own space. Oh, okay. Okay. So this came out. It came out sideways though. Both of these came out sideways. So it says, I have not committed robbery within. That's one of the 42 laws of my aunt. Come on now. Go back to one of my other videos I just did, the 42 laws of my aunt, and gave her story. All right, we got B plus. That's a blood type. What does the B plus represent? B plus blood types are visionaries. You are boundless creators. You have the ability to manifest your own desires. You're natural born magicians. All right. You are good with sigil magic, chaos magic, spell crafting, fire magic, and fast moving. But you were sideways. So maybe you're using all your magic in the wrong ways and you're learning how to move back in the upright. Go ahead, baby. Back in the upright. Okay? So sideways is a good thing. Upside down is a good thing too, because that gives you the chance to transform into the right way. Okay? It's a simple thing of balance. That's it. It's balance. What else came out? I have not stolen anyone's land. All right, that came out. That's one of the 42 laws of my aunt again. Okay? Maybe this is something that you all have done and you're trying to say you have not done, or maybe some of you all have not stolen the land because you are the land. Hello. Okay. All right. What was that? 3? Oh, one more. Let's get it. This shit upside down, right? Let's see. No weapons formed against you shall prosper. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. So this represents resilience. You will overcome and divine protection. But from the energy that I'm feeling from within this read and from what I first talked about, what I'm going to be upcoming talking about, every weapon formed against you will prosper. Every weapon. You dig? Because you've created weapons to be formed against you. You are the weapons that we're going to destroy. Got it? All right, much love to y'all. Again, this is hashtag Lost Souls Tarot. I'm Damika, your life force generator. I am the CEO of Life Force Gen Z. You dig? You can always donate to me, baby. If you would like to do a live with me, or you want to, it's retrograde, so I'm not doing any personal readings right now at all. I'm just doing general readings from the tarot decks that I do have. But if you would like for me to pull from certain tarot decks, so it won't be as long and you ain't got to go through all this excruciating hour-long videos of learning, then let me know and I will gladly help you. In the meantime, in between time, I got to go finish taking some more notes. I got to go cleanse my body. I got to do my hair, because guess what? My soul return is July 23rd, babies. Leos, roar, roar, roar. Now, for y'all, much light, love, darkness, and complete protection to those who deserve it and those who have earned it.